737 MAX 8 in the last 5 months.
Until we understand what went on with these two accidents, commonality, if any, there is, I don't think anyone can say how long the airplane's going to be on the ground.
Some analysts predict it could be 3 to 6 months as Boeing engineers work on a software update for the jetliner.
Oh, I hope it's going to be for a short period of time, and I hope it's, look, they have to find out what it is. The biggest thing is they have to find out what it is. I'm not sure that they know.
FAA investigators are learning more from satellite data from the Ethiopian Air Flight 302 tracked at this command center in Virginia, showing it experienced wild and erratic vertical takeoff speeds before crashing. The pilots reported struggling to control the plane, similar to the Lion Air crash in Indonesia last October, one of the primary reasons the decision was made to ground the 737 MAX in the U.S. Jake Gray, NBC News.
Some of the calls you get aren't what they seem. A scam alert.
Hello.
Come back.
Plus, we'll show you how one man has been helping people make music for years in the metro. Nicely done.
And the newest entrant into the race for president making his first campaign swing through Iowa. That story when we come back. First at 4.
Haley and Hannah here, asking you to come on down to H&H Kia for the right price event. The most fun way to buy a new Kia. You could win a vacation, cash, or other great prizes. Don't buy anywhere else until you see our low prices at hhkia.com. Celebrate the right price. You could win a vacation, cash, or other great prizes. If you want to pay more, that's your business. If you want to save, that's our business. H&H Kia, 84th and F.
Oh, would you look at that? So adorable. How did we get so lucky? Should we wake up? Nah, let's watch another one. Contour. Find YouTube Kids.
Now get all your favorite apps right on Contour TV.
So adorable.
Hello.
Contour from Cox.
Appliances at Nebraska Furniture Mart. Yes, appliances, the largest selection in town at guaranteed low prices. This side-by-side stainless steel refrigerator is just $8.99. Electronics at Nebraska Furniture Mart. Yes, at guaranteed.
Well, first of all, a scam alert. Watch out for calls from people pretending to be law officers. And the latest scam, they claim to be agents with the DEA.
Yeah, the DEA says it's gotten reports from medical providers and the public. The caller claims that they're an agent with the DEA, and the person who answers is in trouble for violating the law. The caller demands the victim pay a fine by wire transfer to avoid prosecution. They're urgent and aggressive and will often use a spoofed phone number. If you get one of these calls, report it online or call the number you see right there on your screen. For more, look for this story on our website, WOWT.com.
But just hours after he announced he's officially in, Beto O'Rourke hit the ground in Iowa to kick off his campaign for president. And he's a former congressman in Texas. He joins the already crowded field of Democrats. They hope to unseat Republican President Trump. O'Rourke brought the style and the message of unity that made him a national political star during his run against Ted Cruz. That was for the Senate race in Texas. He lost, but he did better than many expected. Initially, he's focusing on meeting voters in smaller venues, beginning this morning at a coffee shop in Keokuk.
Gunmaker Remington can be sued over how it marketed the rifle used in the 2012 shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School. That's according to the Connecticut Supreme Court, which reinstated a lawsuit brought by families of the victims. The split decision overturns the lower court ruling that the lawsuit was prohibited by a federal law that shields gun manufacturers from liability when their products are used in crimes. Hundreds of high school students from Maryland walked out of class today to march to the White House and protest gun violence in school. They marched to the White House and held a moment of silence. They're calling for tougher gun control legislation, including universal background checks. Today's rally comes 1 year after students protested gun violence in the wake of the shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Florida.
Well, nicely done. Mentioned this afternoon for a guy who could probably make you sound good singing, even if you're not a good singer. He's had a sound studio in Omaha for 27 years, and some famous people have been there to record. Tom Ware has recorded and produced music for the likes of Lady Gaga and Snoop Dogg. He's listed on a preferred list of studios across the nation, so music artists trust him. And it's far from a 9-to-5 job. his interest in music goes way back to his childhood.
I think back to when I was about 6, 7 years old, and I remember taking this stereo, a Heathkit stereo that my dad had put together, and I took it on the front lawn with a long extension cord and played music as loud as it would play to the neighborhood.
That was at 6 years old. He does it all in the studio with his trusty dog Gus. You can almost see him in the corner there. But if the band needs someone to play drums or keyboard, he can do it. And he designed and built the studio, and the equipment is pricey, including little things like you might not think about. Microphones.
I have almost 100. Some of them are $50 microphones, and some of them I have a couple that are 10,000 apiece.
Well, look closely and you notice that is Tom Ware playing the drums. He performs with a band called Scudder, and he says they have a blast. He's produced his own album at age 19, and since then he's added 5 more. One of those albums he played every instrument, so let's listen a little more to his solo. That is Tom Ware, Warehouse Productions, nicely done.
He's killing it.
Yes,
and
he
he's
is.
had Lady Gaga, Snoop Dogg, some big-time celebrities come to his studio.
Yeah, I talked to him about that. What's it like to have them come in? Do you feel pressure? He said, no, I don't, because I know I just have to do my job and take care of itself.
He's got the skill to get it done.
He's got a lot of ability, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he's got a good sense of humor, too. But there's more about Tom, and I'll have that for you tonight at 10. Nicely done.
Looking forward to it. When we come back,
Hello. It is for some first responders in this huge storm across the U.S.
And we'll tell you how to avoid a hazard for children in almost all of our homes. But first, local stocks.
There's a reason people keep coming back to Casey's. Maybe it's because we've been serving communities like yours for over 50 years. Maybe it's the smiles and friendly conversation you'll find here. Or maybe it's because we continue to spend the extra time preparing our made-from-scratch pizza the way you want it. Right now, get a large spinach, artichoke, and chicken pizza for only $13.99. Casey's, famous for pizza.
You eat healthy, take statins, but still struggle to lower your LDL bad cholesterol. You also have heart disease, and fear a heart attack or stroke could strike without warning, pulling you away from everything you love. Because with high LDL, your risk of a heart attack or stroke is real. Now you can reduce that risk with Repatha. Repatha plus a statin dramatically lowers your LDL bad cholesterol by 63% and is proven to significantly drop your risk.
Like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site.
Don't let a heart attack or stroke
This is Alan. Hello. Trying just testing it out.
Tell your doctor you're ready to lower your LDL and reduce your risk for real with Repatha.
Hey, no, pick your favorite stuffed pasta, sauce,
Hello.
and toppings. It's all never-ending. All new never-ending stuffed pastas, only for a limited time at Olive Garden.
Make your spring break destination
Nebraska
Furniture Mart, where huge 30-month financing tops your shopping trip. Use Spring Break 30-month financing store-wide on our huge selection of furniture. Hundreds of in-stock flooring styles and colors, more than 700 major appliances on display, and electronics from phones to big screens. Most of it in stock for instant pickup or convenient delivery. Spring in for savings now and huge 30-month financing, because this spring break is almost over. Only at Nebraska Furniture Mart.
Your First Alert forecast is sponsored by J-Tech Construction. Has Mother Nature done your house dirty? Call J-Tech. We'll fix your roof and get the job done right.
And what a day it has been today with the wind, the flooding issues continuing. We don't have much more rain or any precipitation really to add on to that out there, which is good news. Clouds are going to be persistent. You can see on the radar right now, we take you a little closer, you can see a couple little pockets of some rain showers trying to flip over to a little bit of light snow, but we're not going to expect much out of this. If you do get snow, the biggest issue would be it wind-driven for a little bit. So right now, not a lot of precipitation. Be persistent. You can see on the radar right now, we take you a little closer, you can see a couple little pockets of some rain showers trying to flip over to a little bit of light snow, but we're not through. Unfortunately, it's chilly and windy on the backside of it. 38 right now. I don't expect much out of this, and you do get snow. The biggest issue would be it's wind-driven for a little bit. So right now, not a lot of precipitation persistent. You can see on the radar right now, we take you a little closer, you can see a couple little pockets of some rain showers trying to flip over to a little bit of light snow, but we're not through. Unfortunately, it's chilly and windy on the backside of it. 38 right now. I don't expect much out of this, and you do get snow. The biggest issue would be it's wind-driven for a little bit. So right now, not a lot of precipitation persistent. You can see on the radar right now, we take you a little closer, you can see a couple little pockets of some rain showers trying to flip over to a little bit of light snow. Chilly and windy on the backside of it. 38 right now. I don't expect much out of this, and you do get snow. The biggest issue would be it's wind-driven for a little bit. So right now, not a lot of precipitation persistent. You can see on the radar right now, we take you a little closer, you can see a couple little pockets of some rain showers trying to flip over to a little bit of light snow. Chilly and windy on the backside of it. 38 right now. I don't expect much out of this, and you do get snow. The biggest issue would be it's wind-driven for a little bit. So right now, not a lot of precipitation persistent. You can see on the radar right now, we take you a little closer, you can see a couple little pockets of some rain showers trying to flip over to even to a little bit of light snow. Chilly and windy on the backside of it. 38 right now. I don't expect much out of this, and you do get snow. The biggest issue would be it's wind-driven for a little bit. So right now, not a lot of precipitation persistent. You can see on the radar right now, we take you a little closer, you can see a couple little pockets of some rain showers trying to flip over. The wind will still be gusting enough that hopefully it eliminates a lot of the ice trying to form, but with temperatures down below freezing, there will likely be some slick spots. Even a little bit of light snow. Chilly and windy on the backside of it. 38 right now. I don't expect much out of this, and you do get snow. The biggest issue would be it's wind-driven for a little bit. So right now, not a lot of precipitation persistent. You can see on the radar right now, taking a little closer, you can see 42 to 44 for that afternoon high tomorrow. It gets better over the weekend. Much calmer weekend. 49 Saturday, 50 on Sunday. No first alert days for the next 7 days. So we're still keeping it going because of the wind today, but things look to quiet down quite a bit. Next week, a lot of 50s, maybe even pushing 60. Download that First Alert app and have all the latest weather information right there when you need it. We'll keep you posted on how things play out heading into the weekend.
Look at that. No first alert days anywhere on the 7-day.
Everybody just take a breath.
Just want to hang out next week, Rusty? Or?
Yeah, I got the camera.
Well, yeah.
They're going to go golfing without me.
It's March Madness.
Oh, that too.
It's huge.
Forgot about that.
Thank you, Rusty. Of course, weather we're seeing today, just part of a larger storm.
The firefighters in Colorado braved blizzard conditions to rescue trapped motorists. This was the scene in Parker. It's about 25 miles south of Denver, and that's where emergency crews responded to 150 emergency calls yesterday. They rescued people from wrecks, and they dug cars out of snow, and they even handled utility emergencies. And in at least one case, the snow was so deep, a police cruiser got stuck.
It's miserable conditions. Many parents keep medications tucked safely inside cabinets out of the reach of young children, but often the kids get into dangerous medicines left in purses or bedside tables. It's a common occurrence that can be deadly. Erica Edwards reports.
Every 10 minutes, a child in the U.S. is rushed to an emergency department after getting a hold of medication.
It only takes a couple seconds for a child to get into something.
A new report from Safe Kids Worldwide looks at the number of kids who are poisoned, often by prescription medicines like those used to treat high blood pressure and diabetes.
Even medications that are over the counter, which many people carry in their purses or in their wallets or leave on a counter, can be very dangerous for children.
While pill organizers can be convenient for adults, they're generally easy for little fingers to pry open. Experts recommend keeping purses, tote bags,